Robert Douglas Thomas Pattinson is an English actor, model, musician and producer. Pattinson started his career by playing Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. He later landed the leading role of vampire Edward Cullen in the film adaptations of the Twilight novels by Stephenie Meyer, and came to worldwide fame, thus establishing himself among the highest-paid and most bankable actors in Hollywood. In 2010, Pattinson was named one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world, and also in the same year Forbes ranked him as one of the most powerful celebrities in the world in the Forbes Celebrity 100. In 2009, he portrayed Salvador Dalí in Little Ashes. In the same year, a documentary film entitled Robsessed about his fame and popularity was released. He appeared as a troubled young man in Remember Me and also starred in romantic drama Water for Elephants. His performance as a tough, cold-hearted and calculating billionaire in David Cronenberg's Cosmopolis earned him critical praise. He further gained critical appreciation for his performances in David Michod's futuristic western The Rover and in Cronenberg's satire drama Maps to the Stars. He will appear in Werner Herzog's biopic film Queen of the Desert, in Anton Corbij's Life, in Olivier Assayas' Idol unregistered trademark SI and in James Gray's The Lost City of Z. Pattinson plays and composes his own music and had sung songs for his films in the Twilight film series and How to Be. He is a supporter of ECPAT, Parents and Abducted Children Together, GEO campaign and member of International Medical Corps and has promoted and shared details about cancer through public service announcements to raise awareness about the disease. Early life: Pattinson was born in London, England. His father, Richard, imported vintage cars from America, and his mother, Claire, worked for a modeling agency. Pattinson has two elder sisters, singer Lizzie Pattinson, and Victoria Pattinson. Growing up in the Barnes suburb of London, he attended Tower House School until he was 12, and then the Herodian School. He became involved in amateur theatre at the Barnes Theatre Company. He auditioned and was cast in a small role in Guys and Dolls. He next auditioned for Thornton Wilder's Our Town and was cast as George Gibbs. He also played in Anything Goes and Macbeth. He caught the attention of an acting agent in a production of Tess of the D'Urbervilles and began looking for professional roles. Career: modeling. Pattinson began modeling at the age of 12, but his workload began to decrease 4 years later. In December 2008, he blamed the lack of modeling work on his masculine appearance. "When I first started I was quite tall and looked like a girl, so I got lots of jobs, because it was during that period where the androgynous look was cool. Then, I guess, I became too much of a guy, so I never got any more jobs. I had the most unsuccessful modeling career." Pattinson appeared in the advertising campaign for Hackett's Autumn 2007 collection. In June 2013, Pattinson was announced as the new face of Dior Homme fragrance and featured in the advertising campaign titled 1000 Lives, directed by Romain Gavras and photographed by Nan Goldin. This campaign has also featured the track Whole Lotta Love by English rock band Led Zeppelin. Goldin later released a book titled Robert Pattinson, 1000 Lives, collection of Pattinson's images from the campaign. Acting, 2004 – 2007. Early career: Pattinson had supporting roles in the made-for-television film Ring of the Nibelungs in 2004 and in director Myra Nier's Vanity Fair, although his scenes in the latter were deleted and only appear on the DVD version. In May 2005, he was scheduled to appear in the UK premiere of The Woman Before at the Royal Court Theatre, but was fired shortly before the opening night and was replaced by Tom Riley. Later that year he played Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. For this role he was named that year's British Star of Tomorrow by The Times and had more than once been hailed as the next Jude Law. In 2006, Pattinson appeared in The Haunted Airman, a psychological thriller, aired on BBC4 on October 31. He earned favourable reviews. The stage praised his performance by saying that he played the airman of the title with a perfect combination of youthful terror and world-weary cynicism. On February 19, 2007, he appeared in a supporting role in a one-off television drama based on the best-selling novel by Kate Long, The Bad Mother's Handbook. 2008 a Euro 2013, breakthrough with the Twilight saga and widespread recognition. In 2008, Pattinson landed the coveted role of Edward Cullen in the film Twilight, based on Stephenie Meyer's best-selling novel of the same name. According to TV Guide, Pattinson was initially apprehensive about auditioning for the role of Edward Cullen, fearful that he would not be able to live up to the perfection expected from the character. The film was released on November 21, 2008 and turned Pattinson into a movie star overnight. Though the film received mixed reviews, critics praised his and co-star Kristen Stewart's chemistry in the film. The New York Times called Pattinson a capable and exotically beautiful actor, and Roger Ebert said he was well chosen for the role. His other release of 2008, How to Be, was a low-budget comedy-drama film written and directed by Oliver Irving. It screened at a number of film festivals, earned mixed reviews from critics. Pattinson then starred as Salvador Dalí in the film Little Ashes, a Spanish-British drama directed by Paul Morrison. He also starred in a short film The Summer House directed by Daisy Gilly. This short film later re-released as a part of an anthology film titled Love and Distrust, comprising 5 short films following 8 individuals from diverse backgrounds on their quest for true contentment. He reprised his role as Edward Cullen in the Twilight sequel The Twilight Saga, New Moon, which was released on November 20, 2009. The film earned a record-breaking $142,839,137 opening weekend and an overall run of $709,827,462 worldwide. Though the film received negative reviews, film critic Michael Phillips from the Chicago Tribune said that Pattinson was still interesting to watch despite the bad makeup. Bill Goody-Coons from the Arizona Republic said that Pattinson's actually not in the film that much, but he does his best when he's around, and Michael O'Sullivan of the Washington Post noted that his acting was uniformly strong. In 2009, Pattinson presented at the 81st Academy Awards. On November 10, 2009, Revolver Entertainment released the DVD Robsessed, a documentary which details Pattinson's life and popularity. His next film The Twilight Saga, Eclipse was released on June 30, 2010, earning $698,491,347 worldwide. A film received mixed reviews. Kirk Honeycutt of The Hollywood Reporter praised Pattinson's performance, stating that he makes you forget the white makeup and weird eye contact lenses a Euro to focus on a character torn between his love for the human Bella and the knowledge that she'll have to let go of her beating heart if she's to stay with him forever. Will Lawrence of Empire Online praised the performance of 3 leads of the film by saying that all 3 corners of the love triangle look sharper than before, the most accomplished actor, Stewart, still lip-biting, Lautner still peg-flexing, and Pattinson not fully shaking that fiery-eyed pout. But all have grown into their roles, cutting loose in a film that sidesteps the melodrama of its prequels. Pattinson executively produced and starred in the film Remember Me, which was released on March 12, 2010. Though the film received mixed reviews, some critics praised his performance. Jake Coyle of the Associated Press said that the young actor has an unmistakable screen presence. However, in Remember Me, he pours it on thickly and self-consciously. With low eyes, sleeves rolled up just so and cigarette drooping artfully from his mouth, Tyler is a reluctant romantic. Ian Nathan of Empire Online stated that this is the best thing he's done. And Kirk Honeycutt of The Hollywood Reporter praised his and co-star Emily DeRaven's chemistry in the film, stating the scenes between Pattinson and DeRaven exude genuine charm. In 2011, he starred as Jacob Jankowski in Water for Elephants, a film adaptation of the Sarah Gruen novel of the same name. A film received mixed reviews, but Pattinson's performance was praised. Film critic Richard Corliss from Time praised Pattinson for being shy and watchful, and said that he radiates a slow magnetism that locks the viewer's eyes on him, ultimately calling him star quality. Mick Larsol from the San Francisco Chronicle stated that Pattinson succeeded at holding his own at the center of a major feature and was endlessly watchable. Peter Travers of the Rolling Stone said he smolders in the film, and Todd McCarthy of The Hollywood Reporter said that Pattinson is entirely convincing as Jacob. Pattinson reappeared as Edward Cullen in the Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Euro Part 1, which was released on November 18, 2011 and earned $705,058,657 at the box office. He played Georges Duroy in a film adaptation of the 1885 novel Belle Amie, and the film had a world premiere at the 62nd Berlin International Film Festival. It was released on February 12, 2012. Pattinson starred in the film adaptation of Don DeLillo's Cosmopolis, directed by David Cronenberg. The film competed for the Palme d'Or at the 2012 Cannes Film Festival. Though the film was well received, Pattinson's performance was praised. Justin Chang of Variety wrote, "An eerily precise match of filmmaker and material, Cosmopolis probes the soullessness of the 1% with the cinematic equivalent of latex gloves." Pattinson's excellent performance reps an indispensable asset. Robbie Cullen of The Telegraph stated that it is a sensational performance from Robert Pattinson. Yes, that Robert Pattinson as Packer. Pattinson plays him like a human caldera. Stony on the surface, with volcanic chambers of nervous energy and self-loathing churning deep below. And Owen Gleiberman of Entertainment Weekly stated, Pattinson, pale and predatory even without his pasty white vampire makeup, delivers his frigid pensive copywriters with rhythmic confidence. Pattinson one last time appeared as Edward Cullen in the final installment of Twilight Saga, The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Euro Part 2, which was released on November 16, 2012, and has grossed over $829 million worldwide, becoming the highest-grossing film of the Twilight series. In late 2013, he appeared in a black-and-white short film with model Camille Rowe, as the new face of Dior Homme Fragrances, 2014, recent and upcoming projects. In May 2014, two of Pattinson's films had their premieres at 2014 Cannes Film Festival. First, Pattinson starred in David Michod's futuristic western The Rover, alongside Guy Pearce and Scoot McNairy. The film had its premiere out of competition at the festival. For his performance of a naive simpleton member of the criminal gang, Pattinson received rave reviews. Scott Founders of Variety said that Pattinson, who turns out to be the film's greatest surprise, sporting a convincing southern accent and bringing an understated dignity to a role that might easily have been milked for cheap sentimental effects. He further added that, "It is a career-redefining performance for Pattinson that reveals untold depths of sensitivity and feeling." Todd McCarthy, writing for The Hollywood Reporter, wrote that Pattinson delivers a performance that, despite the character unregistered trademark's own limitations, becomes more interesting as the film moves along. Jessica Kiang, in her review for The Playlist, noted that Pattinson turns in a performance that manages to be more affecting than affected. Next, he reunited with Cronenberg for the second time in Maps to the Stars, a satire drama described as a darkly comic look at Hollywood excess. The film competed for the Palme d'Or at the 2014 Cannes Film Festival. In the film, he played the role of Jerome Fontana, a limo driver and struggling actor, who wants to be a successful screenwriter. Pattinson received favorable reviews for his performance, which Robbie Cullen of the Daily Telegraph described as winningly played. Pattinson has also joined the cast of Werner Herzog's adaptation of Gertrude Bell's biopic film Queen of the Desert as T.E. Lawrence and will appear alongside Nicole Kidman and James Franco. In September 2013, he joined the cast of Anton Courbet's Life as Life magazine photographer Dennis Stock about the friendship between James Dean and Stock. Filming began on February 18, 2014 in Toronto. He will star alongside Carey Mulligan in James Marsh's Hold On To Me, with filming slated to start in September 2014. In November 2013, he joined the previously cast Benedict Cumberbatch in Paramount Pictures and Plan B Entertainment's adaptation of the best-selling book The Lost City of Z to be directed by James Gray. In addition, he is re-teaming with his Cosmopolis co-star Juliette Binoche in Brady Corbett's directorial debut film The Childhood of a Leader. He will also star in Olivier Assayas' action thriller Idole unregistered trademark SI alongside Robert De Niro. Music: Pattinson plays the guitar and piano, and composes his own music. He also appears as the singer of two songs on the Twilight soundtrack, Never Think, which he co-wrote with Sam Bradley, and Let Me Sign, which was written by Marcus Foster and Bobby Long. The songs were included in the film after director Catherine Hardwicke added Pattinson's recordings into an early cut without his knowledge, and he agreed that one of them specifically, "It really made the scene better. It was like it was supposed to be there." The soundtrack for the film How to Be features 3 original songs performed by Pattinson and written by composer Joe Hastings. Aside from recording for the soundtracks, Pattinson has said, "I've never really recorded anything I just played in pubs and stuff," and when asked about a professional music career, he said, "Music is my backup plan if acting fails." In 2010, Pattinson was awarded the Hollywood's Most Influential Top Unexpected Musicians Award. In the media, Pattinson was named one of the sexiest men alive in 2008 and 2009 by People magazine. In 2009, he was also named the sexiest man alive by Glamour UK. Ask Men named Pattinson as one of the top 49 most influential men of 2009. In 2009, Vanity Fair named Pattinson the most handsome man in the world along with Angelina Jolie as the most beautiful woman in the world. He was named one of Vanity Fair's top Hollywood earners of 2009 with estimated earnings of $18 a million in 2009. In December 2009, Pattinson autographed a guitar to be auctioned off for charity. He also volunteered for the Hope for Haiti Now, a global benefit for earthquake relief in January 2010. GQ and Glamour both named him the best-dressed man of 2010, with GQ stating, "Extremely elegant and inspiring, the true essence of a contemporary man." In 2010, People also listed Pattinson in their World's Most Beautiful issue. In 2010, Pattinson politely turned down a $2 million fashion campaign with Burberry. Britain's The Sunday Times Rich List put him on its list of young millionaires in the UK, worth £13 a million. Time magazine named him as one of 2010's 100 most influential people in the world. In June 2010, Pattinson was named by Forbes magazine the 50th most powerful celebrity in the world with earnings $17 a million. Due to Pattinson's rising fame, a wax statue of him was added to the Madame Tussauds collection in London and New York City. On November 14, 2010, Pattinson received 2 BBC Radio 1 Teen Awards, Best Dressed and Best Actor. In 2011, Pattinson was 15th on Vanity Fair's Hollywood Top 40 with earnings of $27.5 a million in 2010. GQ once again named Pattinson the Best Dressed Man of 2012. In October 2012, Pattinson was named Sexiest Man Alive by Glamour UK. In 2013, Pattinson was second on Glamour UK's Richest UK Celebs Under 30 with earnings of £45 a million. Britain's Standard.co.uk named him one of the London's most influential people of 2013 in their The Power 1000. In February 2014, he appeared on the cover of World Film Locations, Toronto, a book about Toronto and the films shot in the city. On February 19, 2014, Timokhrayko, a Russian astronomer, named the asteroid he discovered after Pattinson, as 246,789 Pattinson. Charity work. Pattinson supports and promotes the ECPAT UK's campaign Stop Sex Trafficking of Children and Young People to Stop Human Trafficking. At 2009 Cannes Film Festival AMFA event, he raised $56,000 for the cause. In June 2010, he donated his own artwork to Pact, which auctioned on eBay, to help the organisation working for missing children. He also donated a sketch, made by himself, called Unfinished City, which auctioned at $6,400. The money from the auction went to an Arizona-based homeless center, Ozuna Manor. In January 2010, he participated in charity telethon Hope for Haiti Now, a global benefit for earthquake relief. In March 2010, he signed off guitar. The money raised from the auction went to Midnight Mission. He raised $80,000 for the GEO campaign by donating a meet and greet with himself on the set of Breaking Dawn, and later again by auctioning the private screening of the Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn: Part 1. In August 2011, He helped to raise awareness towards the cancer by highlighting the Cancer Bites campaign in his acceptance speech at 2011 Teen Choice Awards. He shared the details about the campaign, which is working for the people suffering from cancer. In August 2013, he visited Children's Hospital Los Angeles, and participated in arts and crafts with the patients. In September 2013, he joined International Medical Corps and became one of their first responder, to help raise awareness before the disaster strikes by strengthen of communities. He participated in a charitable auction Go Go Gala, organized by Geo Campaign, and bought a cello made out of recycled material, at $5,600 on November 15, 2013. In March 2014, he donated autographed items for auction to raise funds for the Prostate Cancer Research Foundation. In May 2014, he donated his bike for an auction to benefit the Royal Flying Doctor Service, who provide primary health care services to the people living in the outback. Personal life. Since meeting on the set of Twilight in 2008, Pattinson had been romantically linked to co-star Kristen Stewart. For a long time, the two did not explicitly confirm a relationship, but paparazzi photographs and eyewitness accounts drove intense media and fan speculation and attention. However, Stewart officially acknowledged her relationship with Pattinson for the first time in July 2012, when Us Weekly published photos of Stewart showing affection with her Snow White and the Huntsman director, Rupert Sanders. The day the photos were released, Stewart issued a public apology to Pattinson at People magazine, saying, "I'm deeply sorry for the hurt and embarrassment I've caused to those close to me and everyone this has affected. This momentary indiscretion has jeopardized the most important thing in my life, the person I love and respect the most, Rob. I love him, I'm so sorry." Filmography, discography, soundtrack appearances, awards and nominations. References. External links, media related to Robert Pattinson at Wikimedia Commons, Robert Pattinson at the Internet Movie Database.